Alright, what's up y'all? This week we're going to be featuring lion's mane mushroom in our burger, our sandwich this week. So, what does this remind you of when you first look at it? Because to me, it really looks like a brain, and it makes a lot of sense because this mushroom is one of the best foods for our brain health, our brain function. It helps with Alzheimer's, dementia, and just general memory, even depression, anxiety. It's just attacking our brain in a very positive way. So we're just gonna sear it on both sides and hit it with a little olive oil and seasonings. I always like to use thyme on my mushrooms, so we'll feature that in our burger this week. I'm also gonna get a nice caramelization on these sweet onions and just do a pretty simple burger. So we'll have sweet onions, lion's mane, a little bit of that vegan smoked gouda that I used a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna highlight some of these Tabasco peppers. I just made a little hot sauce with that, but this is gonna make a delicious sandwich that will pair with some sweet potato fries. So let's get right to it. But we got some nice onion slices there that we can go ahead and caramelize. First we're gonna start with some olive oil just so they don't stick to the pan. We'll just get a little bit of salt in there to help them sweat faster. Alright, so we're about halfway through the caramelization process, and I am stirring, Paige and I are stirring these constantly to make sure that we don't burn. I am just going to use a little bit of water right now, because the onions really aren't releasing any more water, and I don't want them to stick. So this is just going to help them cook down a little bit faster. Alright, so these onions are basically done. They're nice and soft, they're super sweet. I'm just letting them brown one more time, and I know we're gonna get a little bit of bits sticking to the pan, so I got some balsamic here for that last extra level of sweetness and deglaze. I don't need too much. And you can see that's that familiar dark brown color. Alright, so I'm gonna slice this amazing lion's mane mushroom. This is about half a pound of mushroom, by the way, just this one mushroom. I'm gonna slice this into thin slices, fairly thin, that we can saute on our pan. Look at that. That's so beautiful. I could see how that would help your neurons connect. It literally looks like a brain. It looks like neurons when you cut into that. Okay, medium heat. Got our mushroom steaks. Trying to get all of those flaky pieces off. And before we get any oil in the pan, we're gonna brown these. Just a regular old sear. We'll flip in about 5 minutes once we get a nice brown on one side. Alright, so it's been browning on medium heat for about 4 minutes or so. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Just a nice brown. But you can see the mushrooms releasing some water, and that's what's making them cook naturally. That's why I didn't have to add any oil. Alright, now I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil just to get a second level of browning, sauteing. We got a nice brown from just the pan and the natural mushroom water, I suppose, alone, mushroom moisture content. So now I'm just gonna get olive oil on both sides and get a second really nice sear. I'm gonna use a little bit of this black garlic salt. So that's just gonna add another level of extra umami flavor to our mushroom. If you remember, I used some black garlic in the lentil burger. So these two burgers actually have a good amount of similarities, but that's just gonna add an extra level of umami to those already really depth mushroom flavors. And then of course, I'll finish it off with some thyme and black pepper. The thyme smells yummy already. Oh, look at that. And that's why we did that second saute in olive oil. It's just a different kind of browning. Alright, so now you know this is my favorite part, y'all. We're gonna make our burger, taste our burger. So I'll start with the bottom toasted bun, and then I'm gonna get some of these caramelized onions on there. I'm not gonna shy away from those. I want that delicious sweet flavor on there. Then I'll grab my lion's mane mushroom steaks. And these actually, they about halved in size after I put them in the pan. I thought I was gonna have 2 sandwiches from this, but I actually have 1. And that's fine because they came out with this delicious looking, beautiful golden brown. And we'll do some smoked gouda, vegan smoked gouda on top of that. I have this spicy Tabasco mayonnaise from this homemade Tabasco sauce. I was gonna put it on the burger, but I really want to highlight the flavor of that mushroom with the umami and the thyme flavors. So I was gonna do my top bun, and we'll keep that sauce on the side to eat along with our sweet potato fries. Load that up with fries, and let's just take a look at what that looks like close up. And I'm gonna bring this burger up close just so you can see kind of how meaty those mushrooms are looking. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half and give it a taste. And I'm gonna start with the burger. It really looks like a barbecue sandwich to me. I think it's the caramelized onions with the cheese, but let me just see how this tastes. I mean, caramelized onions, delicious. The cheese is great. The mushroom is super meaty, and I can taste that little bit of thyme flavor, the umami flavor. It's a really good sandwich. It's a great sandwich, actually. I'm gonna try some of the spicy mayo with it. All right. Listen, the sandwich was definitely a success. I'm really excited to serve this one coming up pretty soon. It's simple, but it has so much flavor. Actually, I think I'm gonna put that spicy mayo on there when I do it because it really doesn't overpower the mushroom. You still get a lot of that mushroom flavor. I almost forgot to shout out my local purveyors, producers, farmers. This dish wouldn't have been possible without them. So for the Lion's Mane mushroom, I want to shout out Clint and Flying Saucer Farms. Every one of his products are delicious, so definitely check out Flying Saucer Farms. Local potatoes, sweet potatoes from Gunderman Acres. Local Tabasco pepper from one of the Houston regional growers. I need to get her name because she grows amazing food. And this classic hamburger bun from Nation Brand Breads. So thank you to all of y'all. And again, this made a delicious meal. I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you and enjoy this video. Peace.